Hi, this is Random Time. Today I'm showing you my Charles Bronson collection. Now I'm new to YouTube videos, I haven't posted many. This may take some time because I am an obsessive Charles Bronson fan. I have been for 20 years and this is my collection of 20 years. So I'll just give you a quick rundown of the films I have. I have about 95% of Charles Bronson's entire film collection. So at the end of this video I'll be doing a trade for one of the rare Bronson films that I have, that I'm looking for others. Stay tuned. These are in no particular order, randomness, so I've pulled off the shelf. The first stuff I have is a Blu-ray version of Cabo Blanco with a rare documentary where Charles Bronson actually talks. This is a German Blu-ray with English sound, and it's the full remastered version, full widescreen version, sorry, remastered in high definition, but it's only a region B. That's the first one, Cabo Blanco. My other one is Mr. Majestic, and again another German Blu-ray, just an uncut version. Again is another German one, because Germany seems to love Charles Bronson Blu-ray and England don't, is Assassination. Again it's the uncut version, which is longer than the American version and the English version. And again it's a region B only. Death Wish. This is an American Blu-ray that I got last week, that on sites state that it's region A, but it's not. It's all region, because it's, although it says Paramount on the cover, it's actually released by Warner Brothers, who release most of their Blu-rays on all region, and that is the uncut version. Got the old DVD, the uncut version DVD, because this is the first time that this film was released in the UK uncut. Now, my best Charles Bronson, some people may think it's crap, but this is the best version, and I have loads of different versions of this film. Starting off with the UK version of Death Wish 2, which is the same as the American MGM version, unrated version, but it has the extra scene of the uncut death scene of Bronson's daughter. It has a bit of the rape in it, but most of it's cut out. I have the old VHS version that has different parts of the rape in the film, and has the rape of the daughter in its original place in the film, as the American region 2, the American version, the unrated version, has the scene re-edited into a different part of the film, with when she either knocks on the door and the door's locked, then it goes on to the rape. But in this version, this is the original way it was supposed to be seen, in a different part of the film, but it still has some of the rape cut. This is 87 minutes long, which is 2 minutes longer than the American version, but it's still cut. This version, which is an old VHS that I copied off TV in the UK, this is his one and only showing, and it is 92 minutes long, with the entire rape scene cut out. From the bit where he throws a wallet down to where Bronson shows up in the car, that entire rape scene is cut, but the film is still 92 minutes long. It has 6 scenes in the film that are not in the American version, and and are not in any MGM version in the world. I think they may be in the Greek version, but these are the scenes in this, to pad it out to 92 minutes long, are not in the uncut version, what I'm about to show you. So if any of you want a copy of this to show the different scenes, or want to look at them on YouTube, I will be uploading the 6 missing scenes on YouTube later on. And this is the uncut version with the rape, as every second of the rapes in the film, and it's not MGM because MGM used the same transfer for every region, same version. This is the Columbia TriStar Dutch version and is completely uncut with a rape, but it doesn't have the 6 missing scenes in it. Then there's the Death Wish 3, which is the uncut version, again in widescreen, not like the Region 1 full screen. Death Wish 4, which is uncut, it has about an extra 50 seconds of footage that's not in the UK VHS, and again it's widescreen. Death Wish 5, which has been brought down from an 18 to a 15 for DVD, and it is in widescreen. Now this is my rarest film, and this film I have for trade because I have 2 copies of it, and it's Act of Vengeance, a HBO TV film that's never been on DVD in the UK or USA. Now this is a DVD from Belgium, and it's in widescreen, and it's taken from the French cinema version. The picture quality is VHS standard, as again it was taken from a French film print, not TV print, so it has all the circles and the scratches and stuff from an old film print. The cover is in English front, the cover in the back is in French and English, and this took me about 6-7 months of searching to find this copy, which I paid a lot of money for. I remember this about 10 years ago on a car boot. I had it, I bought it, but I sold it when I sold my collection the first time round. I managed to get another copy of it. It's Act of Vengeance. It may look like a copy with a basic disc, but it is an original DVD from Barq or whatever it is Films, Columbus, gold label, gold collection, and I do have one of these extra to trade. And this is a PAL. I don't know if it's region 0, but it works in my region 2 player, so to be safe, if any American ones by YouTubers want it, make sure you have a multi-region DVD player, just in case. I can't say that it does play on American players straight away. This Act of Vengeance is Charles Bronson film where he plays a union rep who goes against Tony Boyle, who was a crook and he got jailed. It's based on a true story about a mining disaster. It was originally a TV film, and in the UK it's only been released on VHS twice, on Pan and Scan, and in America I think it's been on VHS but never DVD. This country has never been DVD, and this is the prize in my collection, and again it is an original DVD, and I have one of these to trade. I will tell you at the end what I would want to trade for. Another title is The Evil That Men Do, the uncut widescreen version. Another one is the Stone Killer original Columbia TriStar version, not the made on demand American version. The Mechanic, which I'm getting on German Blu-ray as we speak. I realise that in USA they're starting to release Charles Bronson Blu-rays, but only on the Twilight whatever it is, limited editions of 3,000 copies. Now, I'm not prepared to pay $50 for one when I can get it for like $5 on German release. So I'll be getting a German release version, but I'll be keeping that until I get it, the Mechanic. 10 to Midnight, which was, again, you got to bear in mind, American viewers, that I live in the UK and the UK censor cut anything that they didn't like on VHS, but a lot of these DVD companies were crafty and they used the same certificate number to release them on DVD, but they sneaked on the uncut version instead of the certificate 888 cut version. So this is the uncut 10 to Midnight, which is has all the killings and stuff in it, uncut. Murphy's Law, Kinship, Forbidden Subjects, Messenger of Death, which has been reduced in rating to 15, Death Hunt, which is a rare one in the UK, Hard Times. Now, I see they've released this on 3,000 limited edition, and I'm not prepared to pay the $50 for it, so I'll keep it on DVD. Now this is ultra rare, and I sell on eBay, and this film I've had on, I would say, copy, and I've sold it around Christmas time, and it sells good. And that was the version I had on tape when it was shown on British television, the BBC. One time it's ever been shown since 1991. And I used to sell it, but I managed to find an original German version of Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus. Now this is German packaging, but it has English soundtrack. Now this is an original German DVD by WGF, and the English soundtrack they've used is from a copied American version from TV. I'm not talking about the picture quality is the German TV version. The German sound and picture quality is crystal clear, but they've used a copied version for the English sound to add to this, because the first issue of this DVD did not contain the English language, but then they reissued it with the English language. Now you can tell it's a copied soundtrack because it actually has the announcer saying the next program after the film finishes. In the end credits you can hear the announcer clearly saying what the next program was. So the English soundtrack is a bootleg, but the DVD itself is an original German DVD, and it comes with complete postcards of different films and one of Virginia. And you do get instructions on how to play it in England, because all the menus are in German. This is my second rarest Charles Bronson film. Sorry, I've got hiccups. Now, if anyone who wants this, I can run copies off. For any Charles Bronson fans, I can run a copy off for a trade. Again, from the list I'll give at the end of this video, I can copy the cover, I can copy everything. Next one is the 20th Century Fox version of Raid on Enterbib, which is done by Second Sight through 20th Century Fox, and it's the original uncut 139-minute version. I haven't actually watched it yet, so I don't know what extra footage is in from the 2-hour version that was in the UK before, and the American version. But again, this is the original 20th Century Fox 2012 version. Family Cops 3, which is again American, because it's not out in the UK. Family Cops 2. Family Cops 1. None of them are out in the UK. Then I have Donato and Daughter, which is titled Under Threat in the UK. This again is not out in America, to my knowledge. It might be, I don't know. But this is from Holland. It's a Region 2 PAL DVD, and it's Under Threat with Dana Delaney, whatever. It's quite a good film. It has 97 minutes long, and it's got Dutch subtitles, and it's released in 2000. Now that is quite rare. Then I have a 4-pack of films, blah 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 blah, and what I'm going to show you is A Violent City. It also has Good Cop, Bad Cop, blah 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 blah. But Violent City, that is the uncut widescreen director's cut, where it has all the uncut scenes are in its original Italian language, like the spider scene and other scenes in a jail. Well, they made the film in Italian, they cut them scenes for the European and American release, but Charles Bronson never dubbed them in his real voice, so you get Charles Bronson speaking Italian. One second he's speaking English, then there's like a few frames of film where he's speaking Italian, then it goes back to English, then Italian and English. But it is the uncut version, and it's crystal clear, like best quality I've ever seen. And you got Breakout, Chato's Land. Now this is the European version, not the American version. Well, the American version is only a PG-13. This is an 18, where it has the total rape scene uncut, and it has alternative scenes of nudity that were cut out of the American version, i.e. the rape scenes where Jack Palance's men take the woman into the hut, she's wearing a towel. In this version she's naked. Then there's shots of violence where Charles Bronson gets shot in the hand. The actual shot in the hand close up is cut out of the American version, it's in this version. So that's quite a rare one. Then you've got the Finnish version of Borderline. I got this because the film is in widescreen on this, and the UK version was a rubbish pan scan version. And you've got the German DVD of When Hell Breaks Loose, one of Charles Bronson's early films. The packaging and title is German, the back is German, it has got the English soundtrack, and that is a Charles Bronson war film, and it's crystal clear, black and white, from 19... somebody doesn't tell you on there, it's one of the 50s films. Love and Bullets, Love Bullets. This is the full screen version, but look inside. I have the rubbish UK pan and scan version, and I have the Dutch widescreen version inside as well. Breakout Pass. Then a double pack of Telephone and St. Ives. This is a Region 1 DVD, and it's got both films in widescreen. Now, it's many years since I've watched these films, so the rating on this DVD is PG. In the UK, both these films were 15s, so I don't know if they're the uncut ones, but they're widescreen, and they've got a featurette with Bronson again in St Ives. More now. Vera Cruz riding shotgun, which is on a triple pack of Randall Scotts, which is a Region 1. Well, again, it's Warner Brothers, so it tells you it's Region 1, but it's not Region 1, it's multi-region. Guns of Diablo, which is an Australian Region 4 DVD. 4 for Texas, which I'm disappointed for. It's the UK version, but it's full screen, even though it says it's 185 on the back. It's not. The only thing 185 in it is the credits, and it pans up. So I'll be looking for the American version of that, if anyone has it. There's Never So Few, which is its full widescreen. You Can't Win Them All, which is, I guess this is a bootleg, because it looks like a bootleg. It looks original. The disc looks okay, but it's pink, so I reckon this is a DVD-R, which is a bootleg. But again, it's crystal clear, full widescreen. Then I've got Masters of the World, which is on the MGM limited edition made on demand service that is out in America. So I don't know how rare this is, but again, I'll be having this to trade for any of the other films that I'll list at the end of this video, because this DVD is coming out in the UK on original Warner Brothers DVD, so that'll be going. I've got a sealed version of Cold Sweat, which is its original widescreen version, and it's crystal clear. It's not like the bootleg Region 0s and Region 1s and Region 2s you can get. This is the only version that I know of that's actually crystal clear, like a brand new Hollywood film. 30 Dozen, Showdown at Boot Hill in full widescreen, which is a Region 1 DVD from Olive Films. Valdi's Horses, which is full screen, but it's crystal clear. This is called Chino in America, and in this country we've got about 10 different versions called Chino, but this is the same version under its original title, and it's crystal clear picture. Battle of the Bulge, a special edition, I think this is. It's got it's the aspect ratio of 2.76 widescreen, which means this picture's about that big on the big screen, and you've got about 20 minutes of sitting there watching just an intro screen, basically. Someone Behind the Door, again, this film has been available on bootleg, market stalls, garage sales, on various titles, all bad quality. Brain Scan, it's also known as. It stars Charles Bronson, Jill Ireland. Charles Bronson plays a rapist. Well, the doctor convinces him he's a rapist, and it's a British film but made for Europe. This is one of the European films he's done in the 70s. This is its original widescreen version, and it's the best quality version I've seen. It's an American DVD, but I think it's Region 1, so that's quite rare. Rider on the Rain, the widescreen crystal clear uncut version. This is not the Orbit media version that had a picture quality like a film that had been unravelled, dragged through the desert, then recoiled and then put on DVD. The Orbit media version was so bad, I actually took it back to the shop and said the picture quality is crap, give me my money back. I think everyone in the UK took it back. So this is the uncut 18 version by Optimum Releasing, which is a subsidiary of Studio Canal. Well, they always do good prints. Fair play to them. Anyway, this is the uncut version, and it's one of these European films that he'd done. But again, it's a region 2 locked 18 certificate. Farewell Friend, again, is one of these ones that's been put out on many DVDs. It's also known as Honor Among Thieves, and various other titles. This again is the only version that is out in full widescreen and crystal clear. I've got The Mob, which I copied off YouTube and made a cover for myself. Again, anyone wants a copy of this version, The Mob, I'm willing to trade. I'm willing to trade this as well. This is the original UK version of Capablanco, which I owned before the Blu-ray. This has the film in sort of half widescreen and not as good quality print as the Blu-ray, but again it's worth it because it has an episode of US Marshals on it. Charles Bronson Man with a Camera complete collection. Every episode of the Man with a Camera TV series. A copy of Big House USA, where he plays a convict and he escapes. This film is a copy of the MGM limited edition version. Pardon me. Bonanza, the Underdog of VHS. Now this film I've been looking for, and I can only find it on German DVD, and it has German sound only, not English. So if anyone can find this with English sound, I will pay handsomely for it. It's a DVD version of this VHS, The Seawolf, with Charles Bronson and Christopher Reeve. Now this seems to be the only version available in the UK. I've never seen it on TV, I've never seen a sell-through version or anything. This is a big box ex-rental from 1993. So if anyone's got a DVD of this, I'll be very happy. The Korean version of the uncut 125-minute version of the Valachi Papers in widescreen. Twinkie original UK version. Picture quality is good, but I've had this film before on Japanese DVD, and it was widescreen. This is sort of little tiny black bar, full screen pan scan rubbish. If anyone's got the original Japanese version, I'll be willing to trade or buy, as you can still get it in Japan, but you've got to have a Japanese Amazon account to get it, and you've got to have a Japanese Amazon seller who's willing to post overseas, which not many are. I've got the Region 2 Dutch version of The White Buffalo in widescreen. Region 1 version of Villa Rides. Well, Region 1 version of Assassination, but I didn't buy it for that, I bought it for From Noon Till 3 in widescreen. That's on the MGM label. I don't know if it's rare or what, but Assassination, Mr. Majestic, the original 18 version, Magnificent 7 Ultimate Edition, Once Upon a Time in the West Special Collector's Edition on DVD. I'm going to be upgrading to the Blu-ray before for that film, so that's up for trade if you want to. Definitive edition of The Great Escape Steelbook. 2-disc. House of Wax with Vincent Price, one of the early Bronson films that he's under his original Charles Brzezinski name. Machine Gun Kelly, original Region 2 DVD from the UK. The Indian Runner, which is rare in the UK, it's out of print. A double pack of Film Noirs, which is an original American DVD, Region 1 of Crime Wave, and it has a commentary on it and a documentary about Crime Wave. Red Sun, again, and this is the original crystal clear full screen apparently version, not the rubbish pants Region Zero's versions. Target Zero, German DVD. I bought this because the seller said it had English language on it, but it doesn't, it only has German. So if anyone's got an English soundtrack, anyone's got an English version of this film on copy, I'd rather have it. A sealed copy of Bloodhounds of Broadway, where Bronson plays an uncredited role. You're in the Navy Now, which is the very first film Bronson was in, and it's a if you see him you blink scene on the ship with Gary Cooper. Pat and Mike with Spencer Tracy. Bronson again plays a very, very small part in it. Miss Sadie Thompson. Diplomatic Career, original UK DVD. Bronson plays a small part. It's a heavy, uncredited again, but he's in the film. The People Against O'Hara, which is an archive Warner Brothers made on demand movie. Kid Galahad with Elvis. Apache. Jubal. And last but not least, A Thunder of Drums, again on the archive collection. And that's all my Charles Bronson collections. Now these are the ones I haven't got, and I'm willing to trade for, again, the Act of Vengeance and any of the others I've said that I'm willing to trade. The ones I haven't got are Battle Zone, The Marrying Kind, Red Skies of Montana, The Clown, Torpedo Alley, Drumbeat, which I know is on eBay from Spain, but I'm not paying that price, Tennessee Champ, Target Zero English language version, Run of the Arrow, which I've had on English DVD, and I sold it, then they made it out of print within like 2 months of them actually releasing it. It went out of print. Gang War, X-15, This Property is Condemned, and finally Guns for San Sebastian. Now I know that's on DVD in Spain and widescreen, but again I'm not paying that price for that yet. That's the entire lot. I've got every other Bronson film that's ever been out. So yeah, that's my Bronson collection. I hope you liked it. Anyone got any trades, comment below, and I will be happy to trade any of my Bronson films. I'll make copies of them, of the ones that are not released because I won't copy any copyrighted material. I'll only copy the ones that I can copy. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.